When God begins to purify your mind, everything changes. You feel as if you're being rebuilt from the inside out. Thoughts that once felt normal start to bother you. Old ideas begin to lose their power. Desires that used to control you start fading away for no apparent reason. This is no coincidence. It's divine transformation. And this purification is one of the most powerful and challenging processes of spiritual life. The first impact of this purification happens at the level of consciousness. God starts exposing everything hidden deep within your mind. Old wounds, unresolved traumas, limiting beliefs that have held you back without you even realizing it. Everything rises to the surface, and it can be uncomfortable because true cleansing needs to stir up what's been hidden. God shines a light into the dark corners of your soul so you can see where you're still trapped. You notice you're in this process when negative thoughts start bothering you more than before. What you used to accept as normal, complaints, judgments, comparisons, begins to weigh heavily. Your spirit can no longer tolerate what once seemed harmless. It's as if a new awareness is being born within you, pushing you toward the light. Write in the comments, "I allow God to purify my mind." This is your surrender to the process. And if you're already feeling this transformation taking place, like this video now, share it with someone who needs to hear this message and subscribe to the channel Motivation You Need. Here, every word brings you closer to your purpose. As mental purification progresses, you begin to experience a different kind of inner silence. Your once noisy mind starts seeking peace. Racing thoughts are replaced by moments of deep presence. You begin to disconnect from external chaos to connect with something deeper inside you. This isn't isolation, it's reconnection. God is clearing the excess so you can hear His voice more clearly. This process also affects your body. You might notice changes in your sleep quality, energy levels, and digestion. All of this happens because the mind and body are deeply connected. As the mind is cleansed, the body feels it. You may experience moments of deep exhaustion, followed by waves of inexplicable vitality. This is your system adjusting to a new frequency of purity. Spiritually, your discernment sharpens. Things that once seemed good now appear with greater clarity, and you recognize they were hidden traps. Relationships that seemed healthy reveal their true nature. Opportunities that looked promising are exposed as distractions. God sharpens your spiritual vision so you don't get lost along the way. The purification also stirs your emotions. You may have sudden bursts of tears for no clear reason, moments of deep introspection, and even strange feelings of emptiness. All of this is part of the process. God is pulling out what no longer serves you to make room for something new. And yes, it hurts, but that pain is liberating. Mentally, you begin to notice patterns that used to trap you. Beliefs that told you you weren't good enough, thoughts of self-sabotage, fears that limited your choices. All of this starts to dissolve, not all at once, but gradually, as you allow God to complete the work. For your mental health, you begin to sense an invisible strength growing. You learn to pause before reacting, to breathe before judging, to step back before exploding. Peace doesn't come from outside, it is built from within. And that peace starts to take solid form when your mind is purified. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into the final signs of this purification and how you can consciously collaborate with this process to experience complete transformation in your mind, body, and spirit. Stay with me until the end because God is already doing something powerful within you. Motivation. You need where your awareness expands and your soul finds direction. As God continues purifying your mind, you begin to notice something curious. Thoughts of gratitude and hope arise spontaneously. Even in difficult situations, you find the strength to give thanks. Your perspective shifts. You begin to see purpose in pain, lessons in failure, and opportunities in crises. This is one of the clearest signs your mind is being renewed. You are no longer a prisoner of external circumstances. You become the master of your own perspective. Another clear sign of this purification is the release of control. Before, you tried to plan everything, to control every detail of your life. Now, you learn to let go, to trust, to allow God to lead. This doesn't mean passivity, it's active faith. You do your part and surrender the rest. This balance between action and surrender is one of the most precious fruits of a purified mind. Write in the comments, "I surrender control to God." This is not just a beautiful phrase, it's a powerful act that opens the door to miracles. If this message is touching your heart, like the video now, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel Motivation you need to continue this journey of awakening and healing. Your relationships are also impacted by this purification. You naturally begin to distance yourself from toxic environments and people who drain your energy, not out of pride or judgment, but because your soul can no longer tolerate what isn't aligned with your new frequency. You also start attracting healthier, truer, and more spiritually enriching connections. Your body continues to respond. Mental lightness becomes physical lightness. You feel more motivated to care for yourself, you adopt healthier habits, and you seek balance in all areas. Your breathing deepens, your expression softens, and even your posture changes. Everything around you begins to reflect the inner cleansing that is taking place. And spiritually, you begin to experience profound moments of connection. It might happen during prayer, in nature, or in a quiet moment. You feel God's presence more tangibly. It's not just words, it's an unmistakable sense of peace, love, and belonging. In these moments, you realize that the purification of the mind is really a return home, an alignment with who you've always been, but had lost sight of amid the distractions of the world. Your mental health reaches a new level of maturity. You understand that you no longer need to fight your thoughts. You observe them, let them pass. You don't cling to what hurts, and you don't feed what drains you. You become the guardian of your own mind, wisely choosing what you allow to remain inside. The greatest truth is that this purification never fully ends. It's a continuous cycle of cleansing and renewal, because living in harmony with God means constantly moving toward the light, always clearing what weighs you down, always letting go of what limits you, always making room for the new. If you've made it this far, know that it's no coincidence. God is calling you to a new level of awareness and freedom. And the good news is, you are not alone in this process. Every video here on Motivation You Need is support for your journey, a reminder that your transformation is happening and that the best is yet to come. Keep going, even when it feels hard. Keep going, even when you don't understand. God is purifying your mind because He has something great prepared for you. And this cleansing is the way to prepare you to receive it. Motivation. You need where your awareness expands and your soul finds direction.